Hi, we're Carly and Brian of the Scenic Grow. We sold our home to travel the U.S. and take the long way to a new home in Florida.
But first, we bought a camper.
That's yours. We sold most of our belongings.
Fixed up some last-minute projects around the house.
And before you know it, everything happened so fast. The house was emptied out, cleaned, and sold.
And after 4 years of living and remodeling a two-family fixer-upper, I locked up for the last time and closed on another chapter.
That's it. We did it.
You did it! Woo!
From this to this.
Yeah. Hey, Collie. Love you. Love you. We did it. We just left 7 Taylor Street, closed on the house.
Yeah.
We're here with Kyra. We got the cat. He's in there. And now we're on the road.
Our adventure begins. This is it. Quit our jobs, sold a house, bought a truck, and bought a camper. All in different order. But eventually that's the steps in the process.
First Harvest Host. We stayed at a church not too far from our hometown so we could tie up a few loose ends. Day 2 of living on the road. We are located in Foxborough, Massachusetts, and it's February 23rd and it's 66 degrees outside. What a miracle. We have our screen door open and we have Brian here working on a project to prepare us for the cold weather that we're about to endure. And so he is working on getting the snaps ready for our homemade skirting that we are going to put on the under part of the RV. How's it going?
It's going well. I like when a plan comes together.
Snapping right in?
Snapping right in.
Awesome.
Yep, you just want to make it tight. Give it a little fold right here, so that way it kind of folds itself out to make more contact. If you just did this, I think snow and whatever would get in there and rain. So at least this way makes it a little bit more
Sturdy.
and closes the gap.
Yeah, that makes sense. Brian is just hitching up and then we'll be on our way to Conway, New Hampshire. We stayed at Rally Point Inn and Pub in Foxborough, Massachusetts. As you can see, not many cars in the parking lot, but look where a car decided to park. Will we be able to get out? And there he goes. Thankfully, he came out right when we're about to pull out.
Yeah.
New Hampshire! What's going on?
Looks like we ran into our first issue. Literally an on a vehicle flagged me down, let me know that the back tire was low. So we took the first exit, checked it out. So hopefully it's just a slow leak and nothing major going on. Tire feels a little warm, so maybe there's something like that going on.
So we added air to the tire and then moved the truck a little bit forward to make sure nothing was in the tire, and it looks like there is something in the tire. So we're pulled over at the Shell gas station in New Hampshire now, waiting for roadside assistance to come help us change the tire out.
We just got that fixed. Apparently, this thing was in the tire. Whatever the F this is. So, yeah, it's pretty big. AAA was able to get it plugged up, luckily, and we didn't have to take the tire off, which was great. But I do still need to get it patched up. Once we get to a spot where I can find a garage and whatnot. But so far the spare is back underneath the camper, and the current tire is plugged up, and now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, stay tuned.
On to Conway we go.
RVing in the winter, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
Kyra likes it.
She don't mind. She don't mind the snow. Gotta clean the solar panels, clean off the antenna, while at the same time trying not to kill myself. Kyra.
This was our first stay out of state hosted by a Boondockers welcome couple. They were the most kind, welcoming, and generous folks. In the frigid mountains of New Hampshire, it was very heartwarming.
Since we didn't get the RV back until a few days before closing from getting more solar and batteries installed, we were left with no choice but to organize while on the road. So we drove into North Conway to get some supplies.
When we got back from shopping, Kyra and I went for a little exploring in the woods. There was a trail behind our host's property that leads all the way back to Massachusetts. The air felt so fresh and crisp. Come back, Kai. Come. Good girl.
The third day in New Hampshire, we drove about 20 minutes north to Attitash, our first ski boarding stop of the trip. We both purchased the Epic Pass, making it a goal to ski as many epic mountains as our journey continues west.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH. nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing?
We finished off the ski day with a hike and then a meditation by the bubbling creek.
The next mountain on our list was Wildcat Mountain, just about 30 minutes away in Gorham, New Hampshire. On a clear day, you can see Mount Washington from the summit.
All right, we're here at Wildcat today. Let's hit it.
This day was not one of those clear days. It was wicked windy and icy.
Everybody's chasing fast, they wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more.
And just like that, it was time to move on to our next stop. Our hosts, who felt like family by the end of our trip, gave us potable water, advice on the best route to take on our next stop, and we said our goodbyes. They even messaged us a couple weeks later to check in on our adventure. Thank you, Russ and Joan.
The mountain scenery continued as we crossed from the White Mountains of New Hampshire into the Green Mountains, Vermont, and onto our next home for the night.
Thanks for watching.
Until next time.